Namaste, Jewel again from Goddess Creative. Okay, I just wanted to talk to you about cleaning and clearing your energy when you do meditation. Okay, now everybody, whether you do meditation or not, maybe you might like to start up a practice, but this is a helpful, handy little tool to add to your meditation practice. And we all know the importance of meditating. Even if you only do it for 5 minutes a day, it does bring so much more stress relief and benefits to your health. And I know a lot of people don't like the idea of meditating because they think they've got to empty their minds, and the meditation that I do doesn't actually involve emptying my mind at all. It is more to do with connecting in. So I do what's called like an empowered meditation. So what happens is I do creative visualization of the intentions I set forth with my meditation. So this is a really powerful way to do your meditation instead of just sitting there counting backwards, counting numbers and breathing or making funny breath movements. I'm not saying that that doesn't get you into meditation with certain types of breathing, because it does, but that's not the only way to meditate. And when you're using your breath, yes, it is very powerful when using breath work, but I don't actually use that. I find the most important thing to do in relation to breath is to make sure that you are breathing through your nose, and to breathe out and hold your out breath longer than you hold your in breath. Because what that does when you do that is that calms down your parasympathetic nervous system to be able to relax. So that's a really important thing, just to remember to do that. And I don't count or watch my breathing or any other than that, just except for when I do breathe in and I do breathe out. I hold that out breath for longer before I need to breathe in again, because that relaxes your parasympathetic nervous system to calm you down, to relax you even more. Okay? So that's one tip. When you go into your empowered meditation, your intentional meditation, is to move out of judgment as well. So to try and move away from your left brain thinking and move to your right brain thinking. Now, I'm dyslexic and you're probably thinking, well, she's got her lefts and her rights all mixed up. But what I'm meaning is, I do believe it's the left brain that is the logical, analytical, scientific, judgmental, monkey mind, just your egoic mind is the left brain thinking. The right brain thinking is the creative side. The right brain is the creative side. It's the right brain that when we are in flow state, in the zone, if you're an athlete or done surfing or anything like that, you get in the zone, or you're driving for long distances and you lose track of space and time. You've gone into this flow zone. It's called the flow zone, and that you've connected through your creative mind, which is the right brain, to do that. So when we do meditation, when I do meditation and I connect in with spirit, I'm connecting in on that side. and I'm moving, I'm having faith and trust, and I'm moving out of the analytical and the judgmental egoic side of the mind, because it's really important to push that aside and move into a space of acceptance and allowing of anything what is. Okay? So when you go into this meditation and you visualize yourself in meditation, you just visualize your body, and it doesn't matter what you're wearing or what you're doing, but you just visualize yourself sitting like you're sitting comfortably, and you see the light running down through your crown, down through the core, the center of your whole body, and it comes right down and out through past your feet down into Mother Gaia, right? And then back up again. And you can see this and sense this energy. This is called running energy. This is what we do. You can also slow that energy down, and you can spend time on your chakras. So it's your crown chakra, your third eye, and the energy that's coming through, universal energy from source, is coming through, and you're running this energy, and you just bring to mind, and you can visualize it if you want to visualize it, or just bring to mind your chakras or your energy centers, which is your crown and your third eye, your throat chakra, your heart chakra, your solar plexus, your sacral, and your base chakra. And you can envision these colors if you want to, and you can shoot energy through those chakras. Okay, so if you just practice doing that when you meditate, you can do it for 5 minutes. That is starting a meditative practice that is your own, that you can call your own. It's what's really important, to make meditation your own, not make it somebody else's. Not stop telling your mind that I can't meditate unless I listen to an audio because my mind goes crazy. You can't control your mind because you are not your mind. You are not your mind. You are not your body. You are all aspects and all planes, but you are ultimately the conscious creator, which is the observer that can step back and control all of it. Okay? So, to clearing one's energy when you do it. Okay? So, let's go back into this meditative state, and we see this light running through our crown, through the core and the center of our whole body, up and through, right? And then we bring forth a larger energy center, a vortex of energy, and this is a swirling vortex of energy, okay? And this vortex of energy can cover your whole body. Now, I like to use hand movements because this helps me visualize even stronger and it cements in the energy when I'm using movements. So when I do soul regression therapy, and when I've facilitated group soul regression classes, right, where they've been healing classes, where I facilitate taking somebody into hypnosis, a group into, and then I ask them to find and focus in their body where there's discomfort or pain or whatever. I get them to use their hands to feel it and to pull out that energy. So it's really powerful and really just so powerful, and it's important to use your move and use your body, because that cements in exactly what you're doing. That confirms what you're doing. That's what cements the energy into this material plane when you're doing this kind of ethereal work, meditations, empowered meditation that this is. You as a conscious creator are bringing forth this manifestation of intention and energy when you do this work. So if you are doing it, you not only are confirming that this is what you intend, it's cementing the energy and it's also cementing in your connection, and it's making that connection more powerful. So you'll feel the energy flow through your body more. It helps you tune into your physical body more when you are being open to the flow of universal quantum energy, because that's exactly what it is, flowing through you. Call it God, Creator, quantum, unified field, universal energy, whatever you want to call it, but that flows through more fully when you are embracing it more, and you'll feel strange in the beginning, but the more you do it, the better you become at it. Okay, all right. So coming back to that vortex. So as we're sitting here in this meditation, and you can see the light run through your body. So I'm not taking you through in a meditation. I'm giving you a demonstration that I hope that you will take away and try this yourself. So maybe watch this video a couple of times, cement in how you'll go about your process and make this process your own. So when you are connected in and you close down, and you can feel the light energy coming down through your body, down through your feet, down through the earth, and shooting back up again. And don't get stuck in any particulars, just go in the allowing. Then you visualize the vortex, this vortex of energy coming through. This vortex of energy is a flow, it's like a whirling tornado flow of energy, right? But by doing the hand movement, helps cement in this flow of energy, right? And this flow of energy can run as slowly or as fast, or whichever way. Mine flows quite quickly, as you can see from the hand movements. So you take this flow of energy and you run it through all your chakras, and you just think about those energy centers. So anything that's been happening in the monkey mind, say I ask and intend to clear my mind with this vortex of light energy, and down through your third eye and your throat chakra and your heart chakra. You're just clearing all these energy centers. These energy centers are getting clearer. Your solar plexus. So we sit with our solar plexus, and we hold so much in our stomach area. Not just physically, but emotionally, we hold so much. This is the second brain is our stomach, our solar plexus, our stomach area. Okay, so spend a bit of time with that vortex there, clearing out energy. So as it picks up this vortex and it sweeps out any energy in your ethereal field, and it will be your ethereal field, and you can almost feel, when I do it now, because I've been doing it so often, I can feel the energy move around me, and it's like you can feel when it's clean. You'll just get a knowing, and you'll just get a feeling where you feel, well, that's enough for that area. And if you don't know for sure, then that's okay, but it'll come, and you'll get this, you think that's enough. There's no right or wrongs, alright? So we really remember to move out of that judgmental mind, right? That's always a judgment of self and others, because that mind does not serve us. It's our creative mind is what serves us, and what we're using right now to do this meditative flow. Okay, so we move it, and we move the vortex down through our whole body, through all the energy centers, down past our feet, and up and out again. Okay, and you can do this as quickly or as long as you like. I find these days I do it quite quick, because I'm trying to do other work, like I'm trying to get readings and things like that. So I've done it so often that I do it quite quickly. But I visualize when I do it, this vortex, it's spinning energy, so it's picking up anything in any area of my body, and then it's also sweeping it out, throwing it out to the universe. It goes out and it gets absorbed out. You don't need to worry or think about where the energy's going once it's gone out of you. It's irrelevant. It's all being basically dissolved by the universal energy, okay? Because it doesn't need to be trapped within you. That's the last place. Okay, so yeah, that's how I clear energy for when I'm doing a meditation. It's really important to do these little practices, and then to also create your little bubble. I also create a little protective bubble, particularly when I go on my scooter. I'll do a protective bubble of light, and I'll check it for any holes or anything like that. So you just visually do this. The more you do this, the better your practice becomes, the more useful these tools become for you as an empowered being, as an evolved soul. So yeah, the more often you do these practices, the better you become at it. I mean, I've been doing them for quite a long time now. And I'll do another video on how to connect with your higher self. I think that is really important, and one of the things I learned when I first did my studying and I became a soul regression practitioner was really the ability to connect in with your higher self and visualize and see your higher self, and then connect in with that energy. I mean, I connect in with my other spirit guides as well, and I ask to call in not just my higher self, but my other soul family and spirit guides. Particularly, I have certain ones that do help me when I am reading for digital assets. So that's completely different than my higher self. So, but what your higher self does give you, it gives you so much more groundedness and confidence and assurity than anything else. Yeah, it really does. It's part of the thing that really helps you on your spiritual path, I believe. Helps you evolve on your spiritual path is doing these practices. And yeah, so I really hope you found this helpful today, and yeah, I'm going to leave it there, and hopefully you can give it a go and take some little tidbits out of what I've been saying, and you can use them yourself and start dedicating to the importance of your own practice, because that's part and parcel of it as well. Committing to a practice, and when you commit to your practice, you're committing to yourself. So sitting within your own integrity, you don't want to let yourself down. So it is really important that you allow just even 5 minutes to do it, to just take that time for self. And it is self-reflection when you're doing it, but it's just part of your spiritual journey, and evolving on the spiritual path that'll bring you so much more elevation. So yeah, okay, I'm gonna leave it there, and namaste.